स्टूडेंट्स को ये बताएं कि मैक्स के लिए एप्लीकेशन जो उसकी टाइमलाइन क्या होती है, कब इसके एडमिशन जो ओपन होते हैं, कब अप्लाई करना चाहिए?
Actually, MEXT Scholarship जो है वो it's going to be announced by the government of Japan. It depends upon the universities. You know, some universities offer it 2 times. I mean, twice in a week, twice in a year, and some universities offer it once in a year. And mostly ये start होते हैं April. The selection criteria is the final selection will be held in April, and जो अक्टूबर intake होती है, अक्टूबर intake के लिए आपको जो है वो आपने जून जुलाई में apply करनी होती है. Generally, if I will tell about the most of the universities offer their MEXT scholarship for different universities for April intake. तो April intake के लिए जो भी application start होते हैं वो it's going to be start from the January. Most of the universities deadline goes up to January, and in the middle of February they make a selection and they make a list for the selected candidate. Every university has to send this selected candidate list to the government. After that, in the mid of June, almost the selection, the student who got MEXT scholarship, they got scholarship, and the list is again sent back to the universities, and then university at the end of June is going to be announced the actual result for the selected candidates through emails. So these are the timelines where you can get the selection process. Yeah.
So please, our next question is.
And if I will tell about the eligibility criteria, generally eligible. Yes.
Yeah. मेरा यही क्वेश्चन है कि एलिजिबिलिटी क्या होती है इसके अप्लाई करने के लिए, क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स एलिजिबिलिटी की?
Actually, eligibility criteria जो है, I will tell you the main criteria which are necessary to be have every students. First of all, there is a nationality. You know, you shouldn't be nationality of the Japan. You should have a nationality of other countries. And those students who have even nationality of Japan, they are planning to skip the nationality of Japan. They are also eligible for it. And the GPA, I will say, you know, in our countries, most of the requirement for the GPA, we can get it out of 4. So in this MEXT scholarship, we must have almost 3.2. And age requirements is, of course, it's required because we should have under 35 students can apply for PhD. These are the requirements for PhDs. And of course, GPA is also required for the masters, and nationality is also required for the MEXT scholarship for master's student. Yeah, these are the and a part of it, you know, you must have a good academic background, and your field of study must be it must goes with the supervisors whom you are going to be under work with your teacher. It must be goes with your supervisor. So relevant to your field is also one of the important thing. Yeah.
So please, our next question is what are the documents required for this scholarship?
There are requirements documents which are required for this scholarship is first of all we should have filled the MEXT scholarship application, and there is a research proposal which is designed by MEXT scholarship by itself. You know, they given us 3 questions, we have to be answered them. You know, this is what we call research proposal for Japan. It's not something that sometimes your teacher do ask to make a research proposal, but generally the research proposal what we are writing is according to the MEXT scholarship application. They have specific application for this one, and the questions what they mostly ask is that what you are going to do, what is your previous research, what you are going to do in your future. You have to include all these 3 aspects, and just we have to write a research proposal according to our running situations. And a part of it, you know, if you did your last degree with thesis, and you have to add your abstract over there. A recommendation letter, and very important thing is recommendation letter. You cannot take a recommendation letter from any assistant professor or associate professor. Your requirement must be addressed, but you have to take a recommendation letter from the dean of the department. So only this requirement is very, some universities do requirement like this. You know, like my university I have to be send my recommendation through my dean. It was an important thing that time, and it should be addressed towards the president of that university where you are going to be applying. copy of passport is important, and of course, passport size photos is one of mandatory things. But if I will talk about the transcript, most of the students, if you completed your 8th semester, I mean undergraduate, especially for